Ladies and gentlemen, it's me, Mikey Pipes, back with episode 2 of my new series in starting an HVAC business in Palm Beach County, Florida, from the ground up. Now, let's be real. In order to be a service-based business, you need the telephone to ring. If this thing isn't ringing, you're dead in the water. So let's keep it real. Back in the days, we're talking about 15, 20 years ago and earlier, if you threw enough money at the phone book, and in my locale on Long Island in New York, we had 2 phone books. We had like the Verizon pages, and then we had this Bell, the Bell, whatever it was, pages. But we had 2 different yellow pages and 2 different white pages. The white pages had everything in there. Even businesses were listed in the white pages, but it was mostly residential phones. You needed, Joseph Cohen's phone number. You went to Cohen, you looked for Joseph. Amongst all those, you found the phone number, you give him a call, right? Because calling 411 was expensive. But you bought these big ads in the yellow pages, throwing thousands of dollars at it, whether it's 2, 3, 4, 5 grand, 10 grand, and then like magic, like a snap of a finger or clicking heels together, want my phone to ring, want my phone to ring, want my phone to ring, the phone would ring like magic as soon as those phone books were delivered in X amount of time. All right, and if you missed the boat, you have to wait a whole nother year. But those days are gone. Now, no one under the age of 50, no one under the age of like 25, I don't even think they even know what a phone book is. But if you're under the age of 50, no one even touches a phone book, right? I don't have any in my house. If you don't exist online, you don't exist at all. And that's why digital marketing is the lifeblood, the lifeline of any new HVAC business. And not just HVAC, whether you're a plumber, an electrician, a tradesman, any kind of service-based business, if you don't have a digital presence online, good luck. Good luck. Good luck. It's going to be very hard, unless you have other connections, it's going to be very hard to establish yourself and get yourself seen to the public. Let's break this down into sections. I got 4 sections. The first section is going to be called is the digital marketing battlefield. Let's break it down. You got your website. You have SEO. You have Google Maps and local service ads. You have social media. You have voice search. And last but not least, you have AI. Let's dig a little bit deeper into all these. Your website is your virtual storefront. If it's slow, outdated, looks like it was built in 2005 or even 2020, people are going to bounce. You need fast, mobile-friendly, adaptive, easy to use with one button, the Call Now button. SEO, search engine optimization. This is how you get found on and listed on page 1. And listen, if you're not on page 1 of Google, you're invisible. You know anyone who scrolls to page 2? And that's where search engine optimization really is vital in the success of your business. Next, Google Maps and local service ads. When people type AC repair near me or best HVAC contractor Palm Beach, those map listings, those map packs, and those Google guaranteed ads show up. And that's where you want to be. Now, I'm not a fan of local service ads. Some established companies are. There's a couple cons to that. Number one, they're very expensive. $150, $200 plus a lead, which means every time that phone rings, it's costing you about $200, right? Now, you could dispute if it's not a valid lead, but it's annoying. That's why you want to be organically in Google Maps. So when someone types in AC repair near me, or central air conditioning maintenance near me, or whatever it is, those keywords, AC repair, central AC, service AC, repair air conditioner, things like those keywords, you want to be ranked for that, right? And when you factor in the one above, which we spoke about, the SEO, the search engine optimization, you will eventually get found on Google Maps. And there's a lot of ways to do that as well. Social media. Now, I've built quite a brand and a reputation with social media, primarily YouTube. And I'm going to keep it real. My business has doubled. My service revenue and my company revenue has doubled in the last 5 years. All thanks, and I tracked this. I watched the data. All thanks to social media, my YouTube channels. You need to be on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. This is free branding if you do it right. Showcase your jobs, reviews, team culture. Be transparent. Show that, hey, listen, this is what ABC Air Conditioning does. This is what Mikey Pipes does and Pipe Doctor does. I'm very proud of the work that we do. And I document that with full transparency across multiple social media channels like YouTube. Voice search. When you go, hey, Alexa, find me a plumber near me. People are literally saying that. Alexa, find an AC repair company near me. Or, hey, I don't want to say it because my phone's going to go crazy, right? You know, her name is SIRI. My AC stopped working. Find help. If you're not optimized for voice, you're losing jobs. Next, AI. Platforms like ChatGPT, Bing Copilot, Google Gemini. People are starting to ask them for recommendation. And that trend isn't going to slow down. It's only going to grow. So this concludes section 1, digital marketing. It isn't one thing. It's an ecosystem. It's your website, SEO, Google, social, voice, AI, all working together to do one thing, to get this phone to ring. Let's do a little test. Hey Siri, my AC stopped working. Find help. But people are doing it, trust me. Now in the next section, we're going to find the right fit for you. I have interviewed 5 different digital marketing firms. One never got back to me. One told me they only deal with companies that have $1 million of revenue or higher. One I've used in the past, and 2 others, really I was torn between which one I was going to take. But when you ask the right questions, which is what we're going to do in the next step, you'll be best equipped to interview these guys just like you're interviewing a new employee, all right? You got to ask the right questions to these guys, because otherwise you're just pissing away your money, and I don't want none of you to do that. You know, when you first start out, your funds are quite limited. Let's keep it real, right? And I remember first starting my business. Listen, I was behind on so many bills. I had to get help from my mother to help cover some expenses that I was just so far behind. But listen, when you start out in a business, it's not all going to be instant money tree being, growing in your backyard or your printing press in your basement. It doesn't work that way. It takes determination, motivation, time, and effort. You know what? Many, many times I picked up the phone while I'm either working in front of my computer at 2 o'clock in the morning, or I'm sleeping at 3 o'clock in the morning and the phone rings and I'm going out there. Okay, the emergency trip charge is going to be $115. We're talking about 15, 20 years ago. Don't forget that, right? But it's, so those who know what I'm talking about. But I'm real excited to share this experience with you. The next episode, which is going to be the next section of this creation of an HVAC contracting business, is going to be quite cool, because we're interviewing these digital marketing firms, and I really believe I went with the right one, and I can't wait to share that with you. All right, make sure you subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, hit that notification bell to get post notifications when I drop a video, which is going to be probably once or twice a week here. And I cannot wait to run that first service call in Palm Beach County, Florida. And I'm anxious to take you guys along for the ride. And I'm going to share one little tip to all those established guys out there and the newer ones. I just received a phone call from a new residential client. Unfortunately, they needed to cancel the appointment. Issue got resolved, but wanted to thank me for taking the call yesterday. But unfortunately, they won't be using our services for this particular issue, and just they'll keep our number in mind. I already captured all the client's information. We have their name, address, phone number, email address, cell phone number, all that good stuff. So what I did, I created a letter. Take a look at this letter, folks. Dear valued neighbor, thank you for considering Pipe Doctor Home Services for your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. While we understand you've had to cancel at this time, I still want to take a moment to introduce myself and leave you with a few helpful tools. Enclosed, you'll find my business card, a refrigerator magnet, a valve tag, and a little detail on each one. Valve tag, 1 of 5 we installed during our first service call. Every homeowner should know the location of these 5 crucial valves in your home: the main water shutoff, the gas, the boiler, the water heater, and any outside seasonal hose faucets. Knowing where these are and how to operate them can save valuable time and prevent damage in the event of emergency. Place the enclosed valve tag on or near one of those important valves as a reminder. A Pipe Doctor, we treat every client's home as if it were our own. Whether it's routine maintenance, emergency service, or a major project, you can count on us for reliable, professional, and neighborly service. We look forward to earning your trust and being your go-to home comfort specialist when the time is right. Warm regards, my name. Here's that valve tag. Okay, and it allows us to identify the main water valve, water heater supply, dishwasher supply, boiler water, cold water, hot water, water softener, bypass if you have that, hose faucet, and then gas for furnace, water heater, fireplace, an electric fireplace or furnace or boiler, and then ice maker supply. And we punch it, we take a little zip tie, and we place it on those important valves. Now, in my locale, there are 5 very important valves in most homes: the main water valve, the boiler water supply, the water heater supply, the gas for the boiler, and the gas for the water heater. Those 5 valves, my company puts valve tags on every single service call. Let me answer that phone. Catch you in the next one.